Good morning, class. I am Specialist Ubita. I will be conducting 071 Charlie Oscar Mike 0801. Challenge persons entering your area. The risk assessment is low, but you have to be aware of using the outlets for electrocutions. In case of an active shooter, we'll run, hide, and barricade this door. And if the active shooter comes through the door, we will then fight the active shooter. Bad weather. If there's bad weather in the building, or the weather gets inside the building, you will exit out this door, make a right. It's your next door to your right, which is the storm shelter. In case of a fire, we'll evacuate the building and then get accountability outside in the parking lot. The requirements for this class are dog tags, your CAC, and the proper wear and appearance of your uniform, in accordance with AR 670-1. Note, if you do fail the evaluation today, you will have a rerun evaluation tomorrow at 1500 uniform OCPs. Right now, we are going to conduct the requirements, your CAC, dog tags, and the wear and appearance of your uniform. Okay. Okay, everybody has the requirements. Cool. Conditions. You are a member of a squad or team providing security for your unit in a field environment. You have your assigned weapon, individual protective equipment, and the current challenge and password. An unknown person or persons is approaching your area. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mach 4. Standards. Detect and challenge all approaching personnel. Prevent compromise of password. Allow personnel positively identified as friendly to pass and disarm and detain, and report personnel not positively identified. Special condition? None. Safety risk? Low. Mach 4. Since we are in a classroom environment, we will not be in Mach 4 or have weapons assigned to us. Performance steps. Detect all personnel entering your area. 2. Challenge an individual that enters your area. Alpha. Cover the individual with your weapon without disclosing your position. Bravo. Command the individual to halt before they are close enough to pose a threat. Note, commands and questions must be loud enough to be heard by the individual, but not loud enough that the others outside of the immediate area can hear. Commands should be repeated as necessary. Ask, who is there? Just loud enough for the individual to hear. Note, the individual should reply with an answer that best describes them. Example, Sergeant Jones. I'm going to do my own example. I'm a random soldier, trying to look out for myself and my buddies. Alright? Like, who's there? Sergeant Jones, without the other people knowing that Sergeant Jones walking up to them. Sergeant Jones. Perfect example. Cool. Delta. Order the individual to advance to be recognized. Echo. Continue to keep an individual covered without exposing yourself. Foxtrot. Order the individual to halt when they are within 2 to 3 meters from your position. Note, the individual should be halted at the location that provides protection to you and prevents them from escaping if they are deemed unfriendly. Golf. Issue the challenge in a low voice. Note, the challenge should be only heard by the individual challenged to prevent all others from overhearing. You may also ask the individual questions that only a friendly person should be able to answer correctly. Hotel. Determine if the individual is friendly based upon their return in of the correct password in your own situational awareness. 1. Allow the individual to pass if the individual returns the correct password and are convinced the individual is friendly. So with this, my example would be, well, not really an example, but you just got to have some common sense. Because if I still don't trust you, you still gonna get questioned. 2. Detain an individual if they return with the incorrect password or cannot positively be identified as friendly. Alpha, direct the individual to disarm. Bravo, notify your chain of command. And Charlie, await instructions from your chain of command. 3. Challenge a group that enters your area. Note, these procedures and precautions are similar to those for challenging a single person. Alpha, cover the group with your weapon without disclosing your position. Bravo, order the group to halt before they are close enough to pose a threat to you. Charlie, command, who is there? Just loud enough to be heard by the group. Delta, wait for the reply from them or the other group. Note, reply should be clearly identified. Example, friendly patrol. Echo, order the leader of the group to advance to be recognized. So, I'd be like, the leader of the group, advance to be recognized. And hopefully the leader would just come out. Foxtrot, continue to keep group leader covered without exposing yourself. Golf, order the group leader to halt when the individual is within 2 to 3 meters from your position. The group leader should be halted at a location that provides protection to you and prevents the leader from escaping if they are deemed unfriendly. No, you may also ask questions that only a friendly person should be able to answer correctly. India, determine if the group leader is friendly based upon their return of the correct password and your own situational awareness. 1. Direct the group leader to remain with you to assist in identifying group members if you are to determine if he or she is friendly. Alpha, direct the group leader to vouch for positively identify each member of his group or her group as they pass to your flank. Bravo, detain any individual in the group not recognized by the group leader by disarming them and having them wait until your chain of command provides additional instructions. 2. Detain the group leader if not positively identified as friendly. Alpha, direct the individual to disarm. Bravo, direct him or her to inform the group to wait. Charlie, notify your chain of command. Delta, await instruction from your chain of command. At this time, we are going to do a practice run of a scenario of halting an individual or a group, getting a password, and deeming them if they're friendly or not. So halt, getting the password, and deeming if they're friendly or not. Like having common sense, knowing what's right and what's wrong. Because a person that's unfriendly, unless he's that good, he's probably going to get something wrong. So at this time, we have 5 minutes to practice. Start now. Okay, 5 minutes have elapsed. If there are no questions and nobody has anything on their mind about this evaluation, the evaluation will begin shortly. You will be evaluated by detecting all personnel entering your area. 2. Challenge all individuals that entered your area. 3. Challenge all groups that entered your area. Time begins now. Five minutes have elapsed. The evaluation is done. If you have failed today's evaluation, there will be a rerun tomorrow at 1500 and OCPs. At this time, we are going to conduct another PCI and PCC's requirement for the class. Dog tags, CACs, and your uniform according to AR 670-1. Full. As again, the conditions. You are a member of a squad or team providing the security for your unit in a field environment. You have your assigned weapon, individual protective equipment, and current challenging password. An unknown person or persons is approaching your area. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mach 4. This is class 071, Charlie Oscar Mike 0801. Challenge persons entering your area. PCCs, PCIs are done. At this time, before we end this class, I will have to ask you to do a police call of all your trash. Plastics, aluminums, recycling bin, paper, everything else, trash. Now that everybody is back, we'll be conducting an AAR. So what was supposed to happen today? Okay, class, yeah. Okay. What did happen today? Got the class and the test. Cool. So soldiers, what went right and what went wrong today? Okay. So a few things that went right were we didn't mess up. As in no one got hurt, no one got electrocuted, there was no stormy weather, there wasn't a fire. Class was precise and quick and on to the point. The bad things, we could do this outside, but with the weather of Kansas, we don't know when it's gonna be stormy. So yeah, we're doing it inside. We open up some windows, have some chairs for the soldiers and stuff like that so they can get comfortable. What are some improvements that I can do for my next class? Okay. Outside, yeah, all right. And then chairs, probably have it like at the park or something. And then for my next class, soldiers can smoke cigarettes if they have them, as long as they pay attention. Okay. So we did the class, took the test, we did it inside. There were no injuries to anybody, personnel, equipment. I don't know how equipment can get, I mean, they can get damaged. So yeah, injuries to equipment, yeah, sure. And then we should move the class outside next time. Let soldiers have a little bit of smoke break before we go to test. And that's about it. You know, have some benches and stuff. Probably do it at a park next time. Actually have like little boards and stuff. It's cool. All right. Were there any injuries or damaged equipment? No. Were all control measures implemented effectively? Yes, they were. At this time, I will request to close out the training. I am Specialist Ubita. This is class 071, Charlie Oscar Mike 0801, challenging a person's entering your area. Thank you for everybody's time.